So good morning everyone. So next is RHS. So what do you mean by RHS? Right angle hypotenuse congruency. So what we call this as RHS as right angle hypotenuse congruency. Okay, so what is this right angle hypotenuse congruency? We will see. So suppose right angle, already we know about right angle. Right angle is nothing but it will form, a triangle will form 90 degrees. Okay, so we are talking about congruency. So two triangles should be there. So what do you mean by congruency? Congruency is nothing but in a two triangles are congruent to each other when their shape and size are same. When shape and size are same, we will call the two figures as congruency figures. So in this RHS, so which side should be equal, we will see. So I am taking here A, B, C. Here I am taking it as P, Q, R. So in this RHS, always the angle should be, the triangle should be right angle triangle, and in this hypotenuse side is nothing but the longest side in right angle triangle, we will call it as hypotenuse side. So this side we will call it as hypotenuse. This is the longest side of this triangles, two triangles. So in this, these two hypotenuse sides should be equal and any one of these sides should be equal. Okay, so not only these two sides, you can take it as these two sides also. Any one of the sides should be equal. So what is RHS? RHS means right angle hypotenuse side. So always the triangle should be in the form of right angle. So it should form 90 degrees. Right angle is nothing but it should form 90 degrees and hypotenuse should be equal. These two, the length of these two hypotenuse should be equal and any one of the sides should be equal to the corresponding triangle also. So if it is equal here, in this case it will be equal, or if they have given this side, in this also this should be equal. So this is called as right angle hypotenuse side. So when ABC, then only we can tell that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So in this case, what is the important thing? So compulsory this hypotenuse side should be equal and they can give any one of the side of corresponding triangle. So this is called as RHS. So on this we are going to solve the exercise problems now. So exercise 4. First bit we will see. So which congruency criterion do you see in the following? So already we have learned 4 criterion congruences. So first one is side congruency. Second one side angle side congruency. Third one is angle side angle congruency. And fourth one is RHS congruency. So they have given some figures. So which congruency it will satisfy, we have to see now. So what is the figure here? They have given one figure. Two triangles they have given. A, B, C, D, E, F. So in this first one, given that AC is equals to DF, AB is equals to DE, BC is equals to EF. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, so by using which congruency they are telling these two triangles are congruent, we have to check now. So what they have given, AC is equals to DF. So this AC side is equals to DF side. Okay. Next AB is equals to DE. AB side is equals to DE side. And next is BC is equals to EF. So BC side is equals to EF side. So all three sides they have given. So by SSS congruency you can tell these two triangles are congruent to each other. So by SSS congruency, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. So this is our first one. Second one, again they have given one figure. R, P, Q, Z, X, Y. Okay. So and what are the conditions they have given? That is Zx is equals to Rp, Rq is equals to Zy, P RQ is congruent to angle XZY. And by using which criterion these two triangles are congruent to each other we have to find. So they have given triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ. Now what they have given? Zx is equals to Rp. So Zx is equals to Rp. These two sides they have given. Rq is equals to Zy. Rq is equals to Zy. So these two sides are equal it seems. Next PRQ. PRQ, that means angle R they have given, is congruent to angle XZY. XZY, that means Z angle they have given. So these are the two sides and this is the included angle. So side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. So by using SAS congruency, triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ we can say. So this is our second one. Next third one. What is third one? So what are the given conditions? Given angle MLN is congruent to angle FGH. Angle NML is congruent to angle GFH. And they have given ML is equals to FG. So they are telling triangle LMN is congruent to triangle GFH. So first you mark these points on a figure. MLN. MLN. So this angle they have given is congruent to FGH. FGH, this angle. So these two angles are equal. Next is NML. NML. So this angle is equals to GFH. GFH. So this angle. So these two angles are congruent to each other. And ML is equals to FG. So by using which congruency you can tell these two triangles are congruent to each other. They have given two angles and included side. Two angles, included side. So by using angle side angle congruency, triangle LMN is congruent to triangle GFH. So by using SAS we can tell. ASA we can tell. Next is fourth one. So and they have given it as EB is equals to DB, AE is equals to BC, angle A is equals to angle C is equals to 90 degrees, and so triangle ABE is congruent to triangle CDB. Okay, so mark the points first. EB is equals to DB. EB and this DB, these two sides are equal. We will call these as a hypotenuse. Okay, next is AE is equals to BC. AE is equals to BC. These two sides are equal. And angle A is equals to angle C, that is 90 degrees. Here it is forming 90. They are right angle triangle. So by using which congruency you can say? That is by RHS. Right hypotenuse side. Hypotenuse side is same and any one of the sides should be equal and it should be only right angle triangle. So by RHS congruency, triangle ABE is congruent to triangle CDB, we can say. Okay, so this is our fourth one. Second bit now. What is second bit? You want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN, and which alphabets are missing, which sides are missing, we have to find. So in this first one they have given as by using SSS congruency, it seems. You want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. So here ART, they have given one figure. ART and PEN. So by using SSS congruency they are equal. Okay. So your first one, A bit. AR is equals to, this AR is equals to which side? That is PE side. So here we have to write PE. And the second one, RT is equals to, RT side will be equals to EN side. And third one, AT is equals to, this AT is equals to which side now? PN side. Okay, this is by SSS congruency. Next, if it is given that angle T is equals to angle N. So they are telling angle T value and angle N value are equal. And you are to use SAS criterion. We need to have, so now we are using which criterion there, which congruency we are using? SAS congruency. SAS congruency is nothing but side, angle, side. Okay, now what do you mean by side, angle, side? That is two sides included angle. That angle should be in the middle. Okay, so here second bit. So angle T is equals to angle N, they have given. By using SAS we have to prove. So first one in that, RT is equals to, this RT is equals to which side? That is EN side. Next B1, PN is equals to, this PN. This PN is equals to which side? This AT side. So here we will write AT. So this is our second bit. Third one, if it is given that AT is equals to PN, this AT and PN are equal to each other. These two are equal now. Okay, now you are to use ASA criterion, you need to have, now we are using which criterion? ASA, that is two angles included side. Two angles included side. This included side they have given. That means these two angles will be equal to each other. So here first one, A. So which angle should be equal here? Angle A should be equals to angle P and angle T should be equals to angle A, angle N. That then only we can say this is satisfied by using A as a congruency, that is angle, side, angle. Two angles included side. Angle, side, angle, two angles included side. So here first is angle A will be equals to angle P, and in second one angle T will be equals to angle N. Next is third bit. You have to show that triangle AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ, and they have given the steps. You have to write the reasons why they are writing that steps. We have to write the reason here. So they have given the figure. So your first steps, reason we have to write. So first they have given that PM is equals to QM. This PM and QM are both the sides. So what is the side reason here? They are sides. Next is PMA is congruent to angle QMA. Angle M is equals to this PMA is congruent to QMA. So these are angles. Next third one, AM is equals to AM. So this AM is a common side for both the triangles. So this is a common side for both the triangles. So AM is equals to AM will be common side. Fourth one is angle AMP is congruent to AMQ. So these two triangles are congruent to each other. By using which criterion? You can say these two triangles are congruent to each other. This is a common side. Already they have given these two sides are equal. So side, angle, side, side, angle, side. So by using SAS congruency, you can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other. So next is in triangle ABC, angle A is equals to 30, angle B is equals to 40, and angle C is equals to 110. In triangle PQR, angle P is equals to 30, angle Q is equals to 40, and angle R is equals to 110. A student says that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by AAA congruency. So criterion, is he justified? Why or why not? So here they have given three angles. Angle A is equals to 30, angle B is 40, and angle C is 110. So we are taking two triangles here. In these two triangles, this is A, B, C, and this is P, Q, R. So angle A value they have given as 30, angle P also they have given as 30. Here angle B is 40, angle Q is 40, and here angle C is 110 degrees, and angle R is also 110 degrees. They are telling that these two triangles are congruent to each other by using AAA congruency, it seems. We don't have any AAA congruency. So what they told, that is wrong there. The student is incorrect. You write the solution here. So we don't have any congruency like A, angle, angle, angle. So what will write? The student is incorrect. The student is not correct. AAA is not a congruency criterion. Criteria. Triangles with the same corresponding angles can have triangles with same corresponding angles can have different sizes. So we don't have any AAA congruency. Why? Because AA is not a congruency criteria. We didn't learn about AAA and triangles with same corresponding angles. So if you are having same corresponding angles, then also we can have this different sizes also. So that's why this is not correct. Fifth bit. In the figure the two triangles are congruent. The corresponding parts are marked. We can write triangle RAT is congruent to what? So here they have given two figures, two triangles RAT NOW. So these they have marked the sides also. Okay, so we have to fill this. Triangle RAT is equals to what we have to write. So triangle RAT is equals to, here what will write, that is O. R is not having any mark, so it will be here also for O you don't have any mark, so O. Next A is having double mark, so it will be N. T is having triple mark and W is also having, sorry, N is having triple mark, W is having single mark. So A is equals to what now? A is having double mark and W is having double mark, so it will be W here. And T, here T is having triple mark and in this case N is having triple mark. So what is the blank here? Triangle OWN. So next problem, sixth one. Complete the congruency statement. So here triangle ABC is congruent to which triangle we have to say. Okay, so here they have given triangle ABC is congruent to what we can write from ABC, we can write ABT. So this triangle is congruent to this triangle. So next one. Second one you try it as homework. And seventh one, in a squared sheet draw two triangles of equal area such as the triangles are congruent. So we have to draw congruent figures, congruent triangles we have to draw, and we have to, the area should be equal for that. And the triangles are not congruent. Two triangles which are not congruent you have to draw, and the areas should be equal. Can you say that, say about these perimeters, you have to find the perimeters of that. You try this one as homework. Next, eighth one, if triangle ABC and triangle PQR are to be congruent, name one additional pair of corresponding parts. What criterion did you see? So they have given a triangle A, B, C. Okay, so in triangle ABC and triangle PQR to be congruent, they are congruent to each other. By using which criterion they are equal, they are telling. So they are, by using they have given two angles. They have given two angles. So which additional pair we want? We want BC should be equals to QR. So if you know BC is equals to QR, if you know this BC is equals to QR, we can say by using ASA congruency, the two triangles are congruent to each other. So we need to know that BC should be equals to QR. Therefore, by ASA congruency, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So this is our eighth one. And last one, explain why triangle ABC is congruent to triangle EFED. So why these two triangles are congruent to each other, we have to explain. So here, first draw the figure. Okay, so by using which congruency you can say these two triangles are congruent. So this angle they have given, and this side and this side they have given. So by using angle sum property, you can say that angle C is equals to angle D. We can say by using angle sum property, which property? By using angle sum property, we can say angle C is equals to angle D. So they have given angle B is equals to angle E, that will form 90 degrees, and angle C is equals to angle D because by using ASP, that is angle sum property. So and they have given BC is equals to ED. Okay, these two sides are equal. So by using which congruency you can say these two triangles are congruent? By using angle side angle. So by using ASA congruency, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle EFG. So these two triangles are congruent to each other by using ASA congruency. So with this, our chapter is completed. Thank you.